Hey everyone, good evening. I hope I'm audible to all of you. Just give me a yes or a no in the chat box if I am audible to all of you. And of course, a very good evening to all of you. Okay, Aman, yes, Shanu, good evening. And what about the West? How is everyone doing today? How are you? All of you. Good evening, Purushotosh Aman. So, how are you doing today? Good evening, Shravari. Okay, Samiksha is good. And what about the West? All doing great, all doing fine. I'm doing good as well. Thank you for asking. Yes, Lovepreet, good evening. I'm doing great. Thank you once again for asking. Hey, Nikhil, good evening. So, any idea? What is the topic? What is the agenda for today? What are we going to cover? What are the domains that we are going to look into? What are we going to learn today? Any idea? ये तो सर ने मुश्किल क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया इसका आंसर तो हमें नहीं आता आता है कि नहीं आता एनी आइडिया व्हाट आर द टॉपिक्स दैट वी आर गोइंग टू कवर टुडे Charan is saying cloud security. Yes, that is one of the topic we are going to cover today. Any other topic जो हम आज कवर करेंगे the domains the subtopics that we are going to cover today privilege escalation perfect Lovepreet. So these will be the main topics privilege escalation. So, discussing about how hackers get access to your systems, how they get more privilege inside your system, and of course, we'll discuss about cloud security as well. So, let's begin the Honeywell Future Skills Edge program, a CSR initiative by Honeywell and implemented by Bharat Cares, empowering over 2 lakh youth of course, for future ready skills. I hope no need to go in depth regarding this about the program, about Honeywell, about CSR box, about Bharat Cares. I believe this is clear to all of us. Is that right? Or do we need some sort of revision? We need the introduction in more detail. We are unable to remember about the program. Is that so? Is that so? Yes or no? Or still thinking? Okay, Shravari is saying no. Everything is clear. You should be active. That is the session hygiene rule. You should participate actively. Without you saying yes or no, we won't be able to proceed forward. Then we'll be stuck at a single place because I don't know if I lost my internet or is it you just trying to think what sir asked. Maybe sir needs to repeat the question. So you need to be highly active and consistently participate. Of course, not sharing your personal sensitive information and always keeping a notebook and pen in hand, making sure to note down everything whatsoever is important because there would be a recap in the end of the session and I'm going to ask you what were the topics that we covered today. Having a notebook and pen will definitely help you. So these are the topics that we are going to cover today. We are going to cover the types of users. Types of users. Interesting. Then privilege escalation, the process that is followed. Then cloud security, and of course, we'll ended it with the quiz and the question. So, are we ready, team? Are you ready to proceed to begin? Charan is saying yes, sir. Shravari is also saying yes. Prashuto Shaman, Zeba, yes. So, can someone tell me what's the next slide going to be? Any idea? Can we remember the pattern now? Let's see किस किस को याद है अगली स्लाइड में क्या आने वाला है. You can guess in the chat box itself. Just write down what do you think the next slide is going to be. Let's check how smart and fast we are without the actual slide. Rucha is saying quiz. Charan is saying types of users. Ouch. So nobody of us remembers what's the next slide going to be. Zeba is saying recap. Charan is saying QR code. Rucha is saying QR. Shravari is saying baseline. That is QR code. Shreya is saying baseline. Let's check what is we are going to have. So the correct answer was recap. So only one person answered correctly. That was Zeba. Rest all of you were incorrect. So what were the topics that we covered in the previous session? Let's see who can tell me, who can help me to fill the screen up so that we can proceed to the next slide. What were the topics? What did we learn in the previous session? Who is going to tell me? I will be waiting for your replies. If we don't get any, we won't be able to proceed, unfortunately. So come on, team. What were the topics that we covered in the previous session? Who is going to tell me? Day before yesterday. Okay, Charan has mentioned the tool Z Fisher. Perfect. What else? Z Fisher is a tool that we use in Kali Linux. What else were the topics that we covered in the previous sessions, team? IoT, perfect. So Lovepreet, well done. We also covered Internet of Things. What else? What all are the topics that you remember from the domain of cyber security? Just these two and nothing else? Lovepreet has also mentioned social engineering. Really great. What else? Those are just three topics. Internet of Things, the devices that connect with each other. Social engineering is how to hack the brain. Z Fisher is a social engineering tool, or should I say phishing tool. But what else other than three? Still waiting for your replies, team. What are the other topics that we have covered up until now? Okay, Lovepreet has mentioned how to protect yourself from those hackers. Okay, cryptography, correct? Cryptography is the art of encryption. And how will we protect ourselves? Yes, cryptography consists of encryption and decryption. Perfect. What else did we cover, team? Is that it? Is that all you know about the domain of cybersecurity? Yes, Charan, those are the types of social engineering. Smishing, let's use SMS, and wishing uses voice protocol. What else? We can't proceed until and unless the slide is completely full. Do we have any other topics that we covered in the previous session? Think, team, think. Everyone has high hopes from you. Is that it? Is that everything that we have learned in the domain of cybersecurity? Come on, come on, come on, think. Waiting for your response. Unable to move forward until and unless the recap is completed. What else? Zeba, Shranu, Shreya, Shravari, Rucha, Prashutosh, Nikhil, Samiksha. Is that it? Is that everything that you remember? Just give me a yes or no in the chat box quickly. Waiting for your reply, team. Okay, no worries, Zeba. And what about the West? Yes or no? Waiting for the responses, team. So I believe there is nothing else that we remember from the previous sessions. Should I assume that? Okay, so we are getting neither a yes nor a no. So I believe that it is for the recap. Only these are the topics that we can remember from the previous session. Okay then, we'll proceed. Here comes the QR code. Shravari is saying unfortunately, yes sir, no worries. So we'll be needing a timer for the QR code. 5-minute timer. Okay, as expected, we also need the link. So how do we get the link? We'll get the link by the QR code. So we'll copy it and paste it to everyone. And here is the link for all of you. Just let me know once you are done with filling up baseline form, scanning the QR code, and completing the Google form. Okay, 3 students have completed. Still 51 participants. So should I say 45 more students to go? Mhm. For all those who have completed, well and good. For all those who are still doing, completed ASAP. The link has already been shared. Yes, and the everyone chat. Jyoti, for the project, we still have a lecture or a session left. So in that, we are going to discuss the project, the capstone project, and the career readiness. Okay, Raksha, got it. Come on, team, just over a minute left. For all those who are still left, kindly complete it ASAP. A minute and 30 left. Come on, come on, come on, let's do it. Hurry up. Still, I can see many students who ask me to wait in the chat box. Just a minute left. It shouldn't take that much amount of time, so you could do it quickly. Anyone who is still left, please let me know in the chat box. Okay, sir, completed. Done. Okay. Yes, there is going to be one more QR code. Okay, then we are close to ending with the chime, so we'll be proceeding with the next slide then. And of course, the time is up. Let's proceed to the next slide. Any guesses? Now let's see how many of us will be correct. What is going to be the next slide? The baseline has been done, the recap has been completed. What are we left with now? Take a moment to think and let me know. What do you think is going to be on the next slide? Any idea? What will be on the next slide? That's a great question. Or should I just reveal it? We are unable to guess. Yes or no? So one person has replied, that is Shreya, saying how smart and fast you are. Let's check it out. Absolutely spot on. So now that we know what the next topic is, of course, we have to scale ourselves from 1 to 10, 1 being the least smart and 10 being the most. So, what do you rate yourself, team? What do you think? How fast and smart you are? Charan is saying he's a 7. And what about the West? How fast and smart do you think you are? Okay, Zeba is saying 9. And what about the West? They don't think anything. Hmm? Come on, team, be active in the chat box. One is the least and 10 is the max amount. So what do you think? How fast and smart you are? Shubham is also saying a 7, okay? So with these three responses, I believe we can check it out. So here it is. So we have done multiple of them. We started with truth and one truth and two lies, then came jumbled words, fill in the blanks, crosswords, then jumbled words again, and here we are with again fill in the blanks. And of course, the difficulty has been increased once again. So, what do you think? How much time will it take to solve all of them? Now, these are going to be tough and challenging. So, let's keep a 10-minute timer again. If in that 10 minute we are able to solve all of them, then we'll be successful. Okay, sounds interesting. The timer has officially begun. If we are able to complete within that specific time, then we can definitely say all of us are winners. But if the time ends first, then we are going to be in a problem. Okay, so the first one has been solved. Zeva is saying decryption. Let's try it out. Decryption. Perfect. Decryption is the first one. Great work. Okay, the second one, antivirus. Great. The two are solved. And with that, we have only 8 minutes left. Almost 1 minute per word. Come on, come on, come on. We need the solution. I can't help you in this. Will we be able to solve them? Or will it be that we are defeated today? Okay, Shreya is saying the fifth one is integrity. Okay, Integrity. Correct. What about the rest? No, Hashid, that is incorrect. Of course, Jyoti, it is going to be hard. But the good thing is, all these words, you already know about them. These words have been covered in the previous sessions, and all of them are related to cybersecurity. Harshit is saying the last one is firewall. Okay, let's try it out. F-I... Nope, that is going to be incorrect. That can't be firewall. Shreya is saying the sixth one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is biometrics. Biometrics. Yes, we are able to solve 4 out of the 10. So currently, how smart and fast we are, that is 4 out of 10. And the time is ticking. Think. We need to work as a team. We need to solve it together. Okay, Purushotosh Aman is saying last is fingerprint. Let's try it out. Fingerprint. Ouch, not this slide. Print. Fingerprint. Yes. Okay. Here you go, Shravari. So just 4 minutes left, team, and 5 out of the 10 words. Seventh is protection. Let's try it out. Protection. Correct? That works. Protection. Great work, Prasutosh. Lovepreet is saying fourth one is protocols. Okay. Protocols. Okay. So that are 7 out of 10. Harshit is saying third one is definition. DEFI. Nope, that is incorrect. Can't be definition. So currently the score is 7 out of 10. So is that it? Is that how smart we are? 7 out of 10? What do you think? Yashnavi is saying permission is third. Permission. No, permission would be incorrect. Oh, we also raised the above one. Entivirus. Second last, authentication, Harshit is saying. Let's try it out. AUT. Nope, that is incorrect. Shreya is saying ninth is accessing. double CESSING. Okay, we'll check that out if that is correct or not, but it works for the time being. So we no longer are 7 out of 10. The number is going to increase. We are left with how many? 1 and 2. Okay. We are left with 1.5 minutes, and two of them are still a mystery team. What do you think we'll be able to figure out? That hint, please. Even I don't know. The solutions are on the next slide. I have no idea what these words are. Definition is incorrect, Harshit. Pratu, okay, Aman is saying recovery is the eighth one. Recovery, correct? Recovery fits. Just one to go. 40 seconds left. We'll be able to make it. Last 30 seconds, team. Come on. Only one left. Can we achieve the perfect score? 20 seconds. I don't think we'll be able to make it. 10, 7, and 3, 2, 1, and the time is up. So, the score that we were able to get was 9 out of 10. Okay, Suhana was just 5-10 seconds late. So the mentioned word is verification. Let's try it out. VERI. Nope, that is incorrect. Verification is unfortunately the wrong answer. Let's check any other answers. Nope. Verification is incorrect, Sneha. So we got 9 out of 10. Let's check the answers real quick. So this was the answers: decryption, antivirus, permissions, protocols, integrity, biometrics, protection, recovery, accessing, and fingerprint. I believe we had the word permission, but the S in the end was missing. But yes, we were really, really close. So great work, team. Just a S behind. Okay then. With that teamwork, here comes one of the tools. How we are scanning the links. In the past, we scanned the email IDs. How about scanning the complete website itself? I will let you know how this comes under escalation, privilege, and cloud security. So, want to try it out? Want to give it a try, team? Yes or no? Okay, yes. Okay, let's try it out then. Let's try to search it up. URL scan.io. I will share the link in the chat box as well. Don't worry. Here it is. So let's search a familiar site. As we all know, the domain of Honeywell Edge. So if I try to search Honeywell Edge and try to click on this link. Okay, now it is redirected. Nice. But the new domain has been changed to futureskillsedge.in. So let's try this website. Let's copy the link, paste it in the scanner, and run the scan. Let's see what are the things that we can find out regarding the website. So, irrespective whether the website is vulnerable or not, it tells us 90% of the things that you want to know about a specific website. So, in the meantime, it is browsing to your website or it is scanning the website. In the meantime, you can also suggest any websites that you want to, and we can try it here. So it shows the front page how it looks. It says there were 17 requests in total, 100% HTTPS based, one domain and only one subdomain, two IPs that are connected, one country that would be India. So what else can we find? These are all the requests. So all 17 HTTPS requests that happened between us and the server. Were there any redirect? No. Behavior, JavaScript was used and there were zero cookies. So these are multiple things that indicate a similar document object model for all those who are into coding, even APIs. So for this, if you want to understand this, then of course you need to have some more knowledge. But summary is something that would be easy for you to understand. You want to try some other website as well, or is everything clear? So 5 hours ago, someone searched this website, and 1 minute ago, someone else. So that were basically us. Please let me know if you want to give any other websites a try as well, or are we good to go? Is everything clear? Because whenever we talk about post exploitation, beginning is always searching for information, searching for subdomains, searching for the IP, where it is hosted, and so on. So I hope everything is clear. Just give me a yes or no in the chat box. If there is any other website that you want to give it a try, please let me know. Or if there are any other questions, any doubts, any queries, even then, you can just ping me in the chat box. So waiting for your replies, team. Can't proceed until and unless we get something from you. Okay, Charan is saying yes. That's great. What about the West? Is everything clear? Do we need to search any other websites? Okay, Shravari. So then you can try it on your own, multiple websites as well, including Instagram, Facebook, and so on. Okay, if everything is clear, let's introduce to the types of users. How many types do you think are in total? In your system, how many users can you create and what are their types? How many users can your PC hold and what are their types? Any idea, team? Take a moment to think. And for those who are trying to Google and AI the answers, take a moment to Google it and let me know. What answer do you get? Taran is saying no idea. Yes, no idea has stopped working. Or should I say idea has stopped working. You should switch to Jio or Airtel. They are more reliable. Okay, Shravari is saying we can create admin and the normal user. Okay, two types, normal and root. Okay, so the types are two. And do you know how to create those users in your system? How many of us have already tried this? That if I ask you right now, create a secondary user, how many of us will be able to do it? What do you think? Will you be able to? Yes or no? Parul is saying yes. What about the West? Zeba is saying maybe. I believe then we need to give it a try. So let's see what are the things that we need. So first of all, we need control panel. I hope everyone has heard about this. Had done it while making my website. Okay, Shravari. So here there are multiple options. The user interface is Windows 11. So here is the option that says user accounts. We have other options as well, programs, hardware, network, but those are not what we are looking for. User accounts. If I click upon this, it says change account type, remove user, user accounts, appearance, personalization, and so much more. Let's try user accounts once again. Okay, it says there's an admin user, local account, administrator, password protected. Okay, manage another account. Even that is the option that has been provided to us. Let's try that out. So it shows that there is only one user right now. But there is an option to add a new user in PC settings. Shall we try it out? Want to give it a try? What do you think? Should we? Yes, yes, okay. Add a new user in PC settings. So it opened the settings of my PC, or you could say laptop. So there's the option to add another user. If I click on add account, I hope you can see the dialog box. It is asking how will the person sign in. I hope it is visible to all of you. Just confirm me once. Okay. So I will say I don't have this person sign in information. It says no worries. Just a moment. So it asked me to create a Microsoft account. I say nope, I don't want to create. Add a user without a Microsoft account. So who is going to use this PC? Okay, let us say the user who is going to use this PC is named Hacker. It says enter password ASPF, re-enter password, lots and lots of security questions. Okay, what if we don't want to? Nope, it says the field is required. What was your pet name? The same as my password. So next, and here it is. The local account has been created. From here, you can change the account options. Change account type. So I hope the box in purple is visible to all of you, the dialog box. It's asking me to set the account type. So standard user or administrator. So from here, you can easily change it. And if you no longer have the use to it, you can remove it as well. So if I just click on remove, it says deleting this person account will remove all their data from this PC, including items on the desktop, downloads, documents, photo, music, and everything. So I will say yes, I am completely sure and delete account. So that's how you can create multiple different accounts inside a same laptop or a same system. So how many of us are now confident that we can do it? Yes or no? Okay, Shravar is saying yes. Prashuto Shaman is saying yes. So can you share me? Can you create another account and share me the screenshot? Will that be possible? Do you think we are confident enough? Okay, Parul is saying yes. So just take 1 minute at max. Create another account and let me know if you were able to. Because this is known as lateral movement. We'll discuss the term in the later stage in the coming slides. But before that, all of us knows how to create other user account. Okay, Shivani. I hope now we are clear. So, just do it quickly. Let me know once you are done. You can also share the screenshot as well. So, there are two types of users, standard and administrator. How to create the user? Now we know. So once you are done, you know what to do. Mentioning a big yes in the chat box that yes, sir, we are clear. We now understand. Okay, Harshit is saying yes. Harshit, can you also share the screenshot? The option will be available right below where you send the message so that we can also have the proof of it. Okay, Parul, yes. I can see that you created another user. Perfect. So I hope it is clear by all of us. For those who are still doing, let's wait another minute and then we'll proceed. Okay, Zeva has also shared the screenshot. Perfect. Shall we proceed, team? Or is there anyone who is still trying to complete it? Just let me know in the chat box. Shall we wait or shall we proceed? Oh, okay. That's a great discovery, Zeva. You can try this in the Linux operating system as well. Interesting. So, with that being said, I hope everyone was able to do it. Just quickly let me know. Okay, got the screenshot from Shravari as well. Perfect. Brilliant. Brilliant team. Just by watching once how to do it, you are exactly able to match it. Well done. So, Shall we proceed or shall we wait? Is someone who is still trying to do? Please let me know in the chat box. We'll wait for you. If not, then we'll proceed. Okay, Raksha. Just do it quickly so that we can proceed. Do you want me to repeat? Is that what you're trying to say? Okay, got the screenshot from Charan as well. No worries, you can also access the recording that will be available. No worries. So for the time being, let's proceed. So now let's understand what privilege escalation means. Getting more power than you are supposed to have. Interesting. So one of the example is like starting as a kid and somehow becoming the parent. So of course, when you are a parent, you have much more permission. So another example would be student in the school or college has very less power. Who has more power than student? The teachers. Okay. And more power than teachers, it could be the dean or could be the coordinators. Okay. Principal, yes. So after that, it is going to be the vice principal, and on the top would be the principal itself. So, a hacker will always begin as a student. Privilege escalation means that you gain the access to the normal computer. Now you want to increase your power. That is what we understand by the term privilege escalation. So, what is the end goal? End goal is to try to control the whole computer, becoming the root user or the admin user. Let us say the hacker was the standard one. He or she didn't have the permission to delete, execute, paste files. So, he or she wants to become the root or the admin user. That is what we understand by the term privilege escalation. I hope that's clear by everyone. Of course, feel free to ask any doubts if you have any. If everything is clear, we can proceed to the next slide. For that, you just have to give me a yes or a no. Of course, a thumbs up works as well. Harshit has given clear sir, thumbs up. So quickly let me know if everything is clear or not. Okay, Charan has given a thumbs up as well. Ziba is saying yes. Shabri thumbs up. Rucha has also given a thumbs up. Perfect. One more person has mentioned something in the chat box. That is Suhana. Okay, a thumbs up once again. So let's proceed. So of course, just like in the previous example, in the images you can see, the hacker will start as a normal user. He will try to find weakness in the system to upgrade himself. Maybe a dangerous file, maybe something that can help him or her install a malware. And then finally, he or she will become the admin user So after getting the admin user, he or she can do anything and everything. And these are some of the points that are really important. The privilege escalation does not happen in a single step or in one step. It will happen slowly. So first you will become the student, then the teacher, then the dean, principal, and so on. So attacker always looks for mistakes, either made by the system or made by the user, trying to figure out the weakness. In technical terms, also known as vulnerabilities. So I hope that is clear. So I hope that is clear by all of you. Okay. Okay. Sukna is saying yes. Suhana is saying yes. Okay. Rucha is saying yes. Shavari yes. Zeba yes. Harshit giving a thumbs up. And Charan is also saying yes. Perfect. So here is one of the other thing that hackers loves to use, that are the QR code. This is something that we also experienced in our previous sessions. So how many of us remember when a wild QR code appeared? Did you remember? In a random slide, it said wild QR code. How many of us remember that? Charan is saying, yes, I do. Yes, sir, clearly. How can I forget that? Yes, yes, Rucha. You also gave the solution what was behind it. So if we don't want to scan it on our own, what we can do? We can use online barcode reader in Light. Let's try to search and figure out how does this tool works. So the name is Inlight. Okay, let's try Inlight itself. Barcode reader, free online web application. Okay, let's see if this is the right one. So it's asking which of the barcode type you want to scan. We want to scan this one, the one which has the square orientation. Or you can select multiple as well. I don't think it is going to be an issue. Yes. Select a image, choose a file. Okay. Let's find the image of the QR code. Let's see, maybe we can get something in the screenshot. Okay, there are many actually. Let's try this one. Screenshot has been uploaded and click on read. So see, it was able to recognize the QR code and provided us what QR code was behind it. You want to give it a try as well? Try to scan any random QR code that you can find or any QR code that you were scared to search in the earlier stage or in the past. So now you can do it without being scared, without having any sorts of issue. It will clearly tell you what's the link behind that QR code. What is the intention of that QR code? Is that QR code harmful or is that QR code a normal one? So your baseline, endline forms, you can search them as well and you will get to know that. So I hope that's clear. Just give me a yes or a no. Just give it a try. Of course, you can take 2 minutes, no worries. Take some time, figure it out, try it out yourself, and once you think everything is clear, then you can mention yes in the chat box. Okay, I guess Shanu has tried, so we are getting a yes. What about the West? Still giving it a try? Yes, Rucha, that is possible, but the issue is if by mistakenly it auto scanned and executed the QR code or the link that was behind it, then it is going to be a problem. Not a good option to directly try to scan it. Let the proper tools do the job. Okay, getting a lots and lots of yes. Okay, then moving on to the next slide. Then comes lateral movement. Now, in total, there are two types of movement. One is vertical, and the other one is horizontal. Up until now, we focused upon the vertical. That means going up from the student to the principal. But what do we understand by lateral movement? Or should I say horizontal movement? Any guesses? Before I tell you the solution, what do you think that we understand or you understand by horizontal movement? There is, of course, a picture given below. What do you think is happening below? In the picture, you can use that for the hint as well. And of course, you can use your brain to figure out the answer as well. What do you understand by the word horizontal? Scanning a particular role completely is what Charan says. That is going to be partially correct. You are 50% correct and 50% incorrect. Any more guesses? No, Rucha, not the higher roles. Yes, Seba. Doing stuff with the same privilege. So, in this example, think of a student once again. Instead of being a teacher or trying to being a principal, the student is trying to explore all the rooms in that specific floor. So all the different classrooms. So let us say this was the staff room, this was their, let us say, social studies room, and this say let us maths and so on a single floor. So what was common? There was no lock here, no lock here, and no lock here. But whenever you try to enter a principal room, there are going to be security outside it. You won't be able to just walk in. Same profile. Yes, Ravi. In the same domain. Horizontal. You can also imagine your house. So that is going to be lateral movement. Going from one room to another. Also known as lateral movement or horizontal movement. So lateral movement means moving from one computer to another inside a network. So we are in the same network. We are not trying to gain any privilege. We are just exploring the same thing that we already have the access to. The hacker already entered a single system. So this system was already breached. But he also wants the access to other computers, the same computers. Let us say there were 50 computers in the computer lab. So the hacker was able to get the access of a single one. Now the person also wants the access of 49 others. And it is going to be very easy. Why? Because the security is going to security will be the same. It's not as if we are trying to hack the principles of his system that may or may not be on a different Wi-Fi or a different network. But instead, on the same network connected with each other, all the other 49 systems. That would be your technical explanation of lateral movement. How many of us are saying that yes, it's clear? And for how many it is still, we are having doubts, queries, some questions. Let's see in the chat box. You can write it and I will say it, of course. Taran is saying clear. Ziba is saying clear. Rucha is saying clear. Parul is saying clear, sir. And what about the West? Okay, Hashit is saying Jan. If that is clear, then comes defense strategies from privilege escalation. Okay, let give you the opportunity. I believe you are saying that yes, sir, ही सब बोली जा रहे हैं. सर ही बोल रहे हैं, सर मौका नहीं दे रहे. Okay, so what do you think will be the strategies? Or let us say you are the network administrator. You want to protect against privilege escalation. How are you going to do it? There are really simple ways, there are complex ways. So let's see. How will you protect your system from privilege escalation? Okay. One of the terms that Zeba has used is firewalls. We won't let the hacker even enter our systems. Rucha is saying update. Make sure your system is up to date. And of course, the passwords should be difficult. Antivirus. Yes. I hope we all know how to make strong passwords. Harshit is saying two-step verification. So two-factor authentication or multi-factor authentication. So any other points that we should keep in mind to protect our systems from privilege escalation? Just think if you can find any else, any more solutions. Avoid third-party link. Okay. Always download from trusted sources. What else? What else do you think we should keep in mind? Special key for authorized person to access data. Okay. So we are deep in cryptography. That's great. Ankit is saying to avoid third-party APKs. Perfect. All the solutions that you mentioned were correct. And I also hope you know how to create strong passwords. How to assure that your passwords are strong. Yes, Ravi, that is a good one. Yes, that website. Which website, Rucha? Which is the website that we use to check whether or not our passwords are strong or weak? What was the password? I can't remember the name, team. Can you help me out? Bitwarden. Are you sure? Zeba is saying, have I been pawned? That is incorrect. Have I been pawned is used to check your email. Okay, Parul. But which is the website that we used in the session? One of the answers was Bitwarden, but it is password checker and then we can write Bitwarden, or else it is going to redirect to a different website. So this is how we evaluate our password. I hope everyone has seen this. Every one of us knows about this website. Yes, sir. So easy password looks like this. 4 seconds. To make it difficult, yes, sir, seen. Okay. To make it difficult, instead, we also use capital and small letters. Okay. What else? We like to add numbers. So one, two, three, and of course, special characters at the rate, hashtag, percentage, and also some spaces here and there. So this becomes a password that takes centuries to crack. Yes, this is the website that we use, Richa. So believing we already knew about this, then what do we understand? The solutions you have already provided. The meaning is defense means stopping bad people from getting more power. Very obvious. Fixing the mistakes. There's an interesting term known as VAPT. This could be your homework. You can search regarding this term, tell what the full form is, and get more knowledge. Watching suspicious actions, monitoring, giving less power. So maybe we can use the firewalls that you mentioned, antivirus, two factor authentication, and so on. Yes, Ravi is correct. The full form of VAPT is vulnerability assessment and penetration testing. Ravi, just the spellings are a bit off, but yes, the answer is correct. So I hope now we understand what are the defense strategies that we can use to defend against the hackers or to make sure that the hackers are unable to escalate their privilege. Yes or no? Is that so? Okay. We are getting thumbs up everywhere. Perfect. Oh, here comes the question. What is cloud? Is cloud the one that provides us with rain? Because that is what cloud is, right? Or is it something else? Am I missing something here? The clouds are basically badal, right? The one from which we get rain. Cloud is made of tiny rain droplets. Is that the case? Or is that something else? It stores data. Okay. How does it store data? How do I know this specific server, this specific thing is known as cloud? The answer is already on the screen itself. provides storing space. Okay. So my phone, my pen drive, solid state drive, everything provides space. So will that be called as cloud? Google Drive stores data. Okay. That is correct. But still, what is cloud? The question remains the same. Anything that stores data is incorrect. That is a confusing answer. Data centers that are spread geographically that allows data storage and access from anywhere and to anyone. Zeva, I believe that is the answer that Google gave you. Rucha is saying it is basically a service. Yes, remote devices. Interesting. Used by internet. Okay. Online services, remote access. So cloud means using computer services through the internet instead of your own computer. There are multiple ways basically how I can store the data. One is local, okay. Then we have hybrid and then we have cloud. So what is the difference between these three? No sir, I wrote that myself just now, I swear. Okay, Zeba. Then hats off to you. It stores bulk data. Okay, it does. So what is the difference between local storage, hybrid storage, and cloud storage? Any idea? Local is temporary. No, no, Rucha. Think in terms of cloud, hybrid, and local. So up to some extent, it remains stored. Yes. So local, before revealing the answer, let me read the other answers as well. Yes, Zeba is correct. Local is present on site. So local would be your SSD, your pen drive, and so on. Data can be accessed only through the same system. Cloud is data can be accessed from anywhere, also known as offsite. And hybrid is the combination. So I can say it is a mix of both local and the cloud services. So a simple example is you don't have a very big fridge at your home. What do? You keep your food in a big storage space, let us say, that is provided by government. For an example. So that space is not actually yours. You have not purchased that storage place, but you can rent that place out and keep your groceries there. Same goes for the cloud as well. You will never be able to purchase it. Instead, you are renting it. Think of it as a subscription. Netflix, Amazon Prime, all those are the form of subscription model. So I hope now the difference between local, hybrid, and what cloud is clear. Okay, Charan is saying yes, sir. Let's see what others have to say. Rucha is saying clear. Harshit is saying clear as well. Okay, then. If it is clear by all of us, there would be a definition as well. Here it is. Using computer services through internet instead of your own computer. Just like you don't store everything inside your phone, you can store it on Google Drive, you can store it on Dropbox, and you can access anything and everything using internet. The cloud is just like a big powerful computer that is kept in another place. Of course, you don't own it, but it provides you services to store your data and manage it. So I hope the technical and the non-technical, both the definitions are clear. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. Yes, sir. So these are some of the popular cloud providers. How many of you have actually visited their website to check what is the prices of the Amazon Web Services, the Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud? Do any of us have any idea? What are the prices that it charge? Any guesses? Any idea? Or do you want to check it out? So if I try to search, no idea. Okay. So let's search here Amazon Web Services. On the second one, let's search Microsoft Azure. And lastly, we have Google Cloud. Let's check all of them out. Amazon Web Services. Let's begin with this one. So it showcases there is a free tier as well. So what are the pricings? Savings plan. Let's go for normal prices. So there are different models here. Pay as you go. So see, there is a network firewall, a hardware-based storage for compliance, a automatic tool to detect anomalies. See, there are so many of them. Ever check them out? See, those are never ending. Just says, shows it more. Proton, Secret Manager, IoT, Key Management, Control Tower, Device Management, Security Hub, Web Application Firewall. Ever scroll through them to get the idea? It also gives a free tier as well. So there is a Glacier, there is Redshift, Recognition, and so much more. So it has different solutions for different industries. There is government, there is games as well. Enables game development for every genre and platform. Media and entertainment, just like your Netflix and Amazon Prime as well. It provides a platform for media and entertainment. So got a bit of idea? We are just scraping the tip of the glacier right now. There are so many things inside AWS. This is the biggest way how Amazon earns money. It's not their Amazon shopping website, it's their cloud services. So I hope we got a brief about AWS. It also provides a free tier, can get up to $200 in credit. These are all the options that we have. A computer capacity, they can lend us a computer. Secured, durable, scalable infrastructure. So not just the computer, they can also provide you the infrastructure, the database. And there is so much more. The only limitation is your brain. How much do you want to scroll? So I hope AWS is clear. Yes or no? We are not trying to create account. We are not trying to log in. We are just seeing how much potential does AWS has. You can go through it on your own as well. Absolutely, yes. Then we have Microsoft Azure. Some of the people also like to call it Azure. So even they have multiple models. Let's see what are their free services. Popular ones are AI, machine learning, hybrid, multi-cloud, container, databases. See, these are just the free services that we are trying to explore here. These are not actually all the services that the Azure provides. For your first 12 months, Azure is free. These are all the things that are included. See, it's a never ending. Image builder is there, Kubernetes is there, catalog, factory, datasets, vision. So your face scanning is also available. Security fabric, this is for security. This is everything that is available for free. So you can give it a try. You can try it out. There are multiple things. See list of free services. We are inside that. We can also go for products, all the products that Microsoft provides, all the solutions and the pricing as well. These are all the paid products. They provide virtual machines. I hope virtual machines is something that we already know. We did this inside our own operating system. Can somebody tell me the name of the virtual machine that we are using? What is the name of the software that we used for creating the virtual machines? Oracle Virtual Box. Yes, Charan. Correct. There are endless things for Azure as well. Lastly, we have Google Cloud. So, of course, get started for free. You can directly ask. They are giving $300 free credits and 20 plus products for free. They are providing you 5 GB of free storage, extra storage. Of course, you already have 15 GB. Kubernetes, building, operations, vision AI. Interesting. You get the APIs for natural languages. So all those who are looking to create some projects, these three platforms can be your biggest weapons. How to stand out of the crowd. Learn to use the Google Cloud, Microsoft Azure, Amazon Web Services. See, these are everything that is being provided to you. Gemini Enterprise Business Edition free trial, GKE, Cloud SQL, Spanner. There is so much to learn about all of these platforms and, of course, what these platforms are providing to you. You can, of course, go in pricing as well to check what's the price of Google Cloud. See, it will start for free. You get 20 products and $300. And then, of course, there is so much more. You can directly contact sales. And if you are looking for any specific product, so even they have multiple options. So I hope that is clear. There is Gemini Enterprise version as well, with, of course, a 30 days free trial. And of course, these are the prices. $21 per month, $30 is the plus or the enterprise edition. Got it? Just give me a yes or no in the chat box. You can also try them out, of course. If you want a moment to just try them out, let me share the link as well to all of you. So this is the Amazon services. Then we have Azure here as well. And lastly is Google Cloud. So I hope that is clear. Just quickly give me a yes or no in the chat box. Okay, great. Yes, sir. Got the link. Perfect. Yes, Neha is also saying yes. Okay. So you can give this a try on your own as well. It is definitely going to be helpful. Then comes, why do companies actually use the cloud? First of all, it saves the money. Why? They never have to purchase their actual servers. They just pay $2 per hour, or you can say 150 rupees per hour to the companies itself, with and actually saving crores, not lakhs, crores, by not purchasing the actual servers. Then it is easily accessible. As long as you have internet, you can easily access it. It is scalable. Let us say today you are having the data of 1000 students. Tomorrow, the data becomes 1 lakh. So you don't need to buy extra storage. You don't have to rush in the market to buy extra server. What you can do? You can just upgrade your plan then and there and get the extra storage. And of course, there is no physical servers. That means security, space, both will be saved. So instead of keeping someone who can actually and actively focus upon your physical servers, fix them if there something goes wrong, electricity goes off, how to cool them, maintenance charges, you have to pay nothing. So these are the main uses why the companies use cloud. So I hope the uses are also clear for the cloud services. Yes, sir. No? I believe this is easy enough. Yes, sir. We got to learn new things, of course. So how does this cloud works? The hint is in front of you. Let's think together and you can write it in the chat box. What do you think? How does cloud works? There is an example, there's a technical definition in the image. Just think for a moment and let me know what, according to you, is the process that how this cloud works. Any idea, team? Okay, through internet. What else? How does the cloud actually works according to you? There are no right and wrong answers. You can give it a try. They act as a middle person. Yes, you could say that. Distributing the data. Okay, what else? Charan gave that answer. And what about the West? Network servers. Okay, Raksha. Harshit is saying user sends the request, server process the request and gives the output back to the client. Okay. Rucha is saying yes, if you open Instagram, it will go to videos or send videos request to internet to access that specific videos. It manages memory, stores bigger amount of data. Linux-based servers works 24 hours. Yes, 80 to 90% of the servers are Linux-based, of course. So same. Take YouTube as an example, take Insta as an example. So all those videos, do you think are they stored on your system all the videos that are available on YouTube or Instagram. What do you think? Rucha is saying, no, these are not stored on our system. So where it is stored? Where are the videos stored actually? All the reels that you make, all the pictures that you post on Instagram, where are they stored? Those are not stored on your phone. Why? Because even if you switch your phone and then try to access your Instagram, even then you can see all the pictures. They are stored on servers, right? Cloud servers. Perfect. They are stored on servers in cloud and can be accessed by the internet. Perfect. So I hope it is clear by all of you. How does that actually work? Yes, Shanu, cloud. Just give me a quick yes or no in the chat box if it is clear or not. Of course, we have the technical explanation as well. Of course, how can we miss that? It's on the next slide. Here it is. So the same example that we used right now. We open an app like Gmail, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all the web applications, all the applications that run on your phone. Your device sends requests through the internet, cloud servers process it, and you get the result on your screen. That is why it is really, really important to have an active internet connection. So that is going to be the technical explanation. Oh, this is an interesting tool. Your pictures tell too many things about you. Why? Because your pictures have metadata, where the picture was clicked, which device it was, which location it was, and there are so many things that your photos have. Want to give this tool a try? There could be a lot of things you can find about the picture. Yes, okay, let's give it a try. EXIF tool. Okay, it is asking us to download. How about an online version of it? Here it is. So let's choose a file here. So these are all the screenshots. They won't contain much data behind those. So let's check the screenshot, the same one. Choose file, upload. And this is what we were able to find. File type, color type. So not much information because of the screenshot. But of course, you can definitely use the pictures that are in your camera. Of course, I won't recommend the personal pictures, but maybe a picture of your dog, your cat, of the nature. You can try that out and you can see when was that picture clicked. What are the permissions that are behind it? What's the file name your system has given to it? Just give it a try. Try one or two pics. Let me share this in the chat box as well. What you can do is you can give it a try. And once done, you can let me know in the chat box itself that yes, sir, we gave it a try. Try it out, Charan. That's a good idea. Just try it out and let me know what the result is. Let's see what solution or what result will it give. Yes, you can try that. So for all those who are asking, can we submit an AI generated image? Try it out and let me know what the solution you get. What are the results that we have? Okay, we got one response. Yes, sir. It's an interesting website. It gives a lot of information about the uploaded picture. Okay, that is great. And what about the West? What is the update? Come on, team. Come on. Okay, that's a nice question, Ruja. So all that information, as you could say, is still saved in the cloud itself. Of course, it is not with you, but they use it to train their AI. In our case, that will be ChatGPT. Got it? For you, the data gets deleted, but for them, they definitely use it for training their model. So I hope this is clear. Just give me a quick yes or a no in the chat box. Yes, sir. Clear. Okay. Okay, then. Coming back and let's quickly understanding the types of cloud. So we have public, we have private, and we have hybrid. In the picture, it says public cloud is used by everyone. So examples are Google, ChatGPT. Of course, everybody can use it. Then we have a private cloud, a cloud created and used by a single specific organization. And hybrid will be the mix of it. Here, the basic examples are like a public bus used by everyone. So, your Gmail, your Google Drive, and so on. Private cloud, like your private card. So, the banks, they don't share their data with anyone. They don't rely upon Amazon Web Services to keep their confidential data. They will create their own cloud. What they are going to do is they are going to have different servers in different location, all connected together. So they are going to create their own cloud. And hybrid means mix of them. So the same thing, but in more technical manner. Public cloud used by everyone. It is cheap, of course. The prices of ChatGPT, Gemini, Perplexity is really inexpensive. So your Google Drive, It provides you free 15 GB. I hope everybody is aware of that. You get free 15 GB of cloud storage per email ID. Yes or no? I believe everybody knows this. Yes. The private cloud is used by a single company. And of course, it is going to be more secure because that specific company is not sharing their cloud with anyone. So, like your family car or the private car, and hybrid is the mix. So, the example is school bus is for normal students and private car is for principal. So, the more privilege, the more the power the person has, the more luxury he or she gets. Then comes an interesting option. These are the types of clouds now. Infrastructure as a service. How many of you have heard about it? Infrastructure as a service. It says you get the server, you get to install the software, manage everything, you have the full control. Any of us ever heard about this? Yes or no? Even a no is a fine. If not, yes sir, I have some idea. Okay. So a basic example would be your gas stove, your kitchen, and the utensils. So basically, the cloud is going to provide you with everything. Let us say you want to build a robot. The cloud is going to provide you a lab. So that is just an example. All the data you need, all the knowledge, plus the parts. So you have nothing to worry about. Everything is being taken care by the cloud. So infrastructure as a service. It is providing you infrastructure or the actual utensils that you need to make the tea or to cook your food. Whereas PaaS, that is platform as a service, is not going to provide you the infrastructure, but it is going to provide you a way to host your website. Just you can imagine that. Instead of managing the complete server, what the cloud services are going to do, they are going to focus upon the infrastructure. You get medium control, of course. The basic example is you get the ready kitchen. Everything has been already provided to you. You just need to cook whatever you want to. You don't have to care about the frying pan to wash your dishes or anything like that. Everything is going to be provided in platform as a service. There is a better one as well. Software as a service. There is no installation, no management, just the website. So if I want to check the strength of my password, do I need to access the servers, install anything? No. Do I need to assure that I have the correct knowledge? No. I just open the website, start searching, and get the result. So you can think of this as Zomato or Blinkit. You don't do anything, you just place the order and everything is prepared for you. So in the first case scenario, you had to cook yourself. You have to give your own utensils and then, of course, clean them. In the second one, the utensils are not yours. The kitchen is not yours, but you have to bring your own ingredients. But in the last one, you just place the order and everything will be delivered to your doorsteps. The very basic examples, of course, is the Gmail, the Netflix, Google. Everything comes pre-prepared. Whenever you have to open the Zoom, you never have to think about installation, setting it up. You just double click on the Zoom and it just opens itself. So I hope all those three are clear. Yes, Charan, Canva. Canva is a platform as a service. You are getting a platform so you can create whatever you want. I hope that is clear. Just give me a yes or a no. Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear. Okay. Word, PowerPoint are also PASS. Those are softwares, Rucha. Platform is a place where you can add new things. Sir, social media is also example of this. Software as a service. Yes. Okay then. So importance of cloud in cybersecurity, the one of the biggest importance is it offers data backup and recovery. So you can have all your data on the cloud. So even if your system stops working, you are still going to have the backup. It allows the access to the data from anywhere and everywhere. Of course, as long as you have the internet, there is no limitations. And it, of course, reduces the burdens on the organizations. Why? Because the cloud organizations or AWS, Azure, Google Cloud are managing everything for you. You don't need to focus upon the encryption, the security. That is the headache of the other organizations. So what we need to do? We just pay them and we just provide our data to them. As simple as that. So I hope that is clear. The importance of cloud and cyber security. Clear, okay. And here we are. The endline form will be needing, I believe, a 5-minute timer once again. And of course, a link to send you all. So 5 minutes timer started. And now I will have to copy and paste the link to all of you, which is done. Just quickly fill in the form. The maximum time is, of course, 5 minutes. And in that also, we are only left with 4.5. Once you are done, you can just mention in the chat box that yes, we are completed. Okay, I can see couple of done and couple of yeses. Okay, okay, great. And what about the West? Oh, the timer went away. Oh, no worries. Okay, done, done, done. Okay. Please let me know if there is someone who is still completing it. Ankit is also saying done. Yashnavi is saying done as well. So I hope everyone has completed. Please let me know if there is anyone who we need to wait for. Nikhil is saying done as well. Okay, done. Great. What about the West? All done? Is it the same for everyone? Just give me a quick yes or a no in the chat box. Okay. If we are all done, then comes the part where we recap. Or we could say it as revision. So, any idea? What are the topics that we covered in today's session? Okay. So, Shreya has sent a big list. Let's see what inside is. Okay. So, I'm sharing this list with everyone. Okay, it is exceeding the maximum limit. That's why you sent in two different for. Okay. So, how cloud works. So this is half of the message. There is more as well. Okay, still we are left with a bit more. Okay, I believe that is all of it. Harshit has also created a list. Let me share it with all of you as well. Great work, Shreya. Great work, Harshit. Okay, Ankit is also saying literal movement, cloud types, and importance of cloud in cybersecurity. Perfect. So, do we have any other questions, any queries, any doubts? Please let me know in the chat box. If there is anything that you want to ask me, now is the perfect time. If everything is clear, you can just mention yes in the chat box and we can then end the session. Charan is saying all clear, sir. Okay, what about the West? Is it the same for all of us? All good to go? Clear. Okay. Ankit is saying yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, then. May God bless you all the very best. We'll definitely see you soon in our next session that is going to be day after tomorrow. So, good luck. Have a wonderful day ahead. Take care and bye. Yes, Harshit. Good night. Bye. Thank you. Take care.